It is time for the first reading vlog of 2026. Guys, it's 2026. Let's start a reading vlog because they're my favorite. I love doing reading vlogs. They're just fun. They keep me entertained, and it's just what I like to do. So, we are going to start off with one of my books from my 26 for 2026 list. I have already started it, but it's time to finish it finally. And that is going to be Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. This is a fantasy book. It is her first adult fantasy book, and I'm loving it so far. So this is about Connor, Kell, and Lynn. Kell is the swordcatcher for Connor. Connor is the prince. Kell basically looks similar to him, but he puts on this pendant and he basically turns into the prince. He does he goes on like events for Connor to help keep him safe. Like if they think there's going to be like any kind of like trouble, Kell is going to be the one who is out there giving the speech or going out in the crowd as Connor. Oh. And then we have Lynn, who is a healer, and she is part of the Salt, which is a place in Castellane where they live that all of this certain people are, and basically they're the only ones who have magic left, and let's just say most people don't like that, so they basically can only leave during the day. They have to be back to the Salt before nightfall or else they'll get in trouble. They're almost like prisoners in the Salt, and so they all get wrapped up with someone called the Ragpicker King. He basically runs the dark underbelly of Castellane, and Kell gets attacked, and Lynn is the one who ends up saving him. But they all end up getting like recruited by the Ragpicker King for one reason or another. And we're just getting into like the dark underbelly and like the meat of like the story, because we had like a lot of world building and getting to know the characters and all of that. So I want to finish this one ASAP, and then I want to start the next book because I want to be caught up on the series. Both of them are on my 26 for 2026. So getting 2 knocked off in January would be fantastic. And I want to stay caught up on the series that I'm reading. So why not get caught up on this? I'm really excited about it. So yes, I'm loving it so far. I just like Cassandra Clare's writing. I have since I was like young. I read the Mortal Instrument series, all of her backlist as they came out. Like I was obsessed with like her writing. Like her older stuff is a little bit more juvenile because it is like YA, but like it brings back like a warm thing in like my heart. Like it brings me to like a happy place. Like I just remember enjoying those and getting excited when they came out. So getting to read a new series and an adult new series is actually fantastic. I do want to reread at least the Dark Artifices series by her, because her new book comes out at the end of the year, which is going to be the wrap up for the Shadowhunter Chronicles. And so I kind of want to get caught up, but I haven't decided because this might be a lot to take on. So there are 6 books in the Mortal Instrument series, and then you go into the Dark Artifices, which is 3. And I'm almost thinking I want to read all of them so that I remember everything and I can just go into it. But I haven't decided. I think I might start with the Mortal Instruments, but that's going to be 9 books instead of 3. But I think it'd be worth it. And since I was in like a huge reading slump last year and having to like move and stuff, I think it might be nice to revisit one of my like favorite series. Like I know I'm not going to like it as much as I did before because I'm going to see the flaws in it, but I think it would just be fun, and I don't want to do it like critical like thinking in it. I just want to like read it to have fun. So I think I have Lady Midnight on my January TBR, but I'm thinking I'm going to read City of Bones instead, which kind of sucks because I obviously won't get it done because there's no way I can read that many books. But I think I'm going to start with City of Bones first. Maybe I'll add this into the vlog and they'll make it a Cassandra Clare vlog. I don't know. But for now, we're just going to focus on this. Hopefully I can get a decent amount read tonight. I'm on page 350, and there is 600 pages in this. So I have quite a bit left, but I've been flying through it when I'm reading it. I am also annotating it too, so it kind of slows me down, but that is going to be the plan. I am going to go eat some dinner and then read this, and I will give you guys updates as I progress through this story. I read quite a bit of Swordcatcher last night. I only have like 140 pages left. Guys, we're getting to some craziness. Like, there's been talk about the whole book about the prince getting married. They are finding out why like the prince is in danger. Just plot points after plot points are coming up, and I'm invested. Like, I didn't want to stop reading this last night, but I needed sleep. It was like 2 a.m., I think. So I was like, I need to go to sleep. Hopefully I can finish this tonight because I can totally read that much in a night, hopefully. But yeah, I want to read more of this tonight because I'm invested and I need to know what's going to happen. And I am loving that it's mainly fantasy and the characters and not about like romance. There's like a few things that I'm like, oh, this could be a romance, but nothing has been like acted upon or anything like that. It's just like little things. And it's not like, oh my gosh, I love this person. And I love that. So I'm excited to finish this and see what happens. And hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to start the next book right away, but it's going to be close. Depending on how this one ends, you never know. If it ends on a cliffhanger, I'm starting the next book right away. But I also didn't read as much because I've been working on a spreadsheet with all my unread books on it. My coworker, she made one and she sent me a copy of it. So now I don't have to make the whole thing, which is good because my technical skills aren't the best. So I was working on that. And once I get it finished, I'll show you guys because I'm really liking it. And I'm so excited to have all my books in one place and know how many I have. It's going to be nice. And hopefully we can do some like reading vlogs with it, like pick a random number between 1 and whatever, because it'll be perfect. And I'll be able to get down my physical TBR, which I really want to do this year, even though I have like 300 plus books. So that's fun. But yeah, I am about to go to work. So I'm going to go to work and then I'm going to come home and read more. And I'll give you guys updates. I don't know, I might work on my spreadsheet a little bit while I'm at work in between things. So hopefully I can get that done and show you guys because I'm really happy with it. But yeah, I will talk to you guys after I get off work and we will read some more and hopefully get this book done. I finished Swordcatcher last night. I really did enjoy this. Some of the conflict at the end, it was like a surprise, but like I feel like it was super short and a little anticlimactic. But overall, I definitely enjoyed this. Like I had a fun time reading it, but it was missing something and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just like a me thing right now because I'm feeling off or what, but I still enjoyed it. So I'm giving it a 4.5 star. There's just something missing. And I don't know, maybe I'll read it again in like a different mindset or a different mood and maybe I'll like it more. But something happened and now I want to read the second one so I know what happens. Like, I need to know what happens with this one plot point. Like, things are starting to get crazy. It doesn't leave on like a super big cliffhanger, but like, still, I need to know. I need to know what's going to happen. Like, it's not something that I have to pick up right away. And I think maybe that's what's missing for me because I didn't necessarily have to go right into the next one like I did with some other books. And so I think that's why I'm giving it a 4.5 star. But I still like it. It's a really good fantasy. It's easy to read. It still has the Cassandra Clare vibe, but obviously more adult. And I did enjoy it. Like, I'll probably read everything Cassandra Clare reads just because she's been a big part of my reading journey for forever. But yeah, I finished this and I'm happy. I am not going to pick up the second one yet because I need to read The Face of Things We Adore because I borrowed it from the library. Look at this cover. I wish the light wasn't bad. But I borrowed it from the library and it's due in like a week or so. So I need to read this and return it. This is a horror book. Let's read what this says. Lemon poppy seed, sun-warmed sand, These visions convince, I do not know how to say her name, Alfie, to quit her job, leave her manipulative boyfriend, and escape to the isolated shores of the farmstead community. There, among its Karamazov and Herodnostic, I don't know, residents, Alfie finds everything she's been missing: a community that adores her, the freedom to indulge, and the promise to become part of something miraculous. But darkness underpins her airy new way of life. A disappearing cave looms over an ocean no one dares set foot in. Mysterious crying fills the night, and a rot is spreading across the land. But perhaps most concerning is the community's reverence for their leader, Joanna, a love tinged with fear that Offie knows all too well. When Offie's boring life comes crashing into her bold new one, loyalties are tested, unleashing a spiral of unmistakable violence and threatens to fracture reality itself. At the helm of Offie finds herself desperately trying to protect anyone and everything she's grown to love. Awkward, clumsy Offie, who was always told she was weak, will soon realize the depths of her strength and the pleasure of her revenge. So I was sold. Like, first of all, saw the cover, and then I was like, it's a horror, culty-ish vibes, and I was sold. So I'm gonna start this tonight, see how far I can get in it. But I'm really excited to start this one, and hopefully I can finish it within like a couple days. So this is going to be our next read in this vlog. Can someone tell me why it's in like the 60s in January? I don't know. It's super hot today. It's super sunny, and we're supposed to be in like the 60s tomorrow. We've had like no snow, nothing. So that's fun. So I didn't end up reading the one book I was talking about, The Faceless Things We Adore, because like I started it and I was not feeling it. So I just picked up The Ragpicker King, so the second book in this series that I'm reading, because like I would just want to like read stuff that I want to read this year and not like force myself to read things, because I feel like that's what got me into reading some last year. So I want to be more into like just mood reading and reading because I love it and what I want to read. So that is like the plan. Like I have my like TBR for this month, but like have I felt like picking up? No, I kind of just want to finish that. And once I finish that book, it's not like I can pick up the third one because it's not out yet. And then I think I can move on to something else. But honestly, I might pick up one of these books that I got today. So this is my first Aardvark book club box. And I got it for a specific book because I saw it and I needed this edition. I mean, it's pretty much the same as the other one, but I don't think it's out yet. Or is it? I don't know. Either way, I just saw this, and it was cheaper to get 2 hardcover books like this than it would have been to go and get a hardcover at Barnes & Noble. So I just did this. I think it was like $13 for both, and I'm not going to say no to that. So the first one I got, so this is one of January's picks, and it is going to be This House Will Feed. And basically, this girl, it's historical, but this girl gets recruited to come live in this woman's house and be her daughter, who passed away like I don't know how long before that, but basically to get like the money for like the estate and like all of this kind of stuff. So she goes there to do that, to get like her own freedom, have money. This woman offers her like money and land, and that's like what she's like dreamt of. But then weird things start happening, and that's pretty much all I wanted to know, because I love like a good historical fiction, like gothic retelling. And so like this, I was like, I guess I'll have to pick this one because the other one wasn't a pick for this month, but this sounded really good. So I'm excited to have this. Oh my gosh, guys, the Aardvark covers are so smooth. I love that. Like, this is what I want in a cover, like the matte. And I know underneath, like, the covers are like different colors, and it has this pretty Aardvark on it. So I'm stoked. And these are like matte. They're not like the paper feeling to them. I love that because I have sensory issues, and so like if my hands are dry, like touching certain like feelings, don't like it. Like I have to have lotion on when I'm reading because I hate touching paper. So I got this one, and then the next one is the book that like I got this box for. So that is gonna be it. Look at this cover. Like the eyes with like the ants. Are you kidding? And it's blurbed by Lucy Rose, Kylie Lee Baker, Eric LaRocca, Rachel Harris, like a bunch of like horror names that like I have on my shelf right now. And it says you're in your head. They're in your head, they're under your skin. And are you kidding? And just like the yellow, like this cover is everything. So it says something moves on the forest floor. Josie is at rock bottom, living a haunted existence after returning to her isolated home on the edge of the forest of Dean. When she stumbles across a decaying ant-infested body in the woods, Josie plummets into a downward spiral, facing uncomfortable truths about the victim and her own past, all while battling an infestation that seems to have burrowed into her mind and her flesh. Desperate for absolution, Josie scratches the surface of an age-old mystery. A masked predator stalks the forest around Elwood, a place deeply gripped by folklore. So as the village prepares for its annual festival and Josie gets closer to unveiling a monster, she begins to ask herself, are these dark crawling insects leading her to uncover the truth, or is she their next victim? Are you kidding? That sounds like the perfect horror. It sounds like everything I love in horror. I can't have anything there because it's too bright. But this sounds like the perfect horror, and I think it's just what I'm in the mood for. So 100%, I think I'm gonna start this like today or tomorrow. Like it just sounds so up my alley, and this cover is gorgeous. Under the dust jacket, let's see what that looks like. I think it's black and pink, which I love. Maybe if I can get it. Oh yeah, it's the black and pink with the aardvark on it, and it's also buttery smooth. Okay, I think this was a good decision. And they always have like some good picks. I was looking through some of their other picks, and they seem to have a pretty good selection. So I don't know if I'll keep the subscription like next month, try it out for a little bit, and then decide. But I'm definitely happy I got these two books because I think they're definitely up my alley. And I'm always down for a new horror book. And then with your books, you get these pretty aardvark bookmarks, and it looks like I got two of the same, but I can take one to work with me. So look at this. It has little aardvark and says, fun fact, I also work upside down. Okay. So yeah, these little bookmarks are cool, and I like that. So we have that. And then also, they sent this cute little card. It says, make a bookish resolution for 2026. And like, look at this card. It has some of their previous picks. Look, Buffalo Hunter Hunter, one of my favorites. But like, this would be fun. I have like these pretty like movie reel type things that you can put like postcards and pictures in. I might have to add this to that because this is gorgeous. It has like book and movie. Oh my gosh. I need, there we go. Book and like movie references to it. And I love that. I think it will fit perfect with my room. But yeah, I figured I would show you guys my first aardvark box and then just go over book that I'm reading. I'm not that far into this. I'm only like 100 pages into this. We're kind of going in after we left off. I think it's like 3 weeks later. They're doing some investigation, searching for things, and then Lynn is dealing with what happened in like the end of the last book. So yeah, I'm excited to continue with the series, but I think 100% I'm going to start this tonight because I need to know. I need to know about all of the crazy stuff in this. So I will update you guys once I have read more, but I think it's going to be this. Okay, this isn't a spoiler because obviously it talks about how she finds a dead body, but like literally she's just like walking on this path and she sees something. At first she thinks it's a mannequin, and what does she do? She picks up a stick to like poke it, and that's honestly what I would do. So I love that. And secondly, I think this one's gonna freak me out a little bit because I hate ants. Like, there's nothing like wrong with ants, but if there's one, there's always more. And I hate the fact that they're just like all over, like, and just hang out. And if there's one, there's like a million more of them. And I hate that about ants. So they just creep me out in that way. Like, they're not like one of the bugs that I hate the most, but I just really don't like them. So that being like a main point in this story, hopefully it'll give me like the ick and I'll like this book even more because of it. I also work for the city and they do like new employee orientation like once every like few months or whatever, so I haven't done mine yet. And tell me why they want to start at 8 a.m. instead of like 9 a.m. when like most people go to work. Like, why are you making me get up so early? Like, I'm meeting my coworker at the library at 7:30 and then we're gonna go over there. And I'm like, I have to sit here all day and do videos and stuff. I'm gonna be so tired. I want to be like awake for this. So I won't get a ton of reading done tonight. So that's unfortunate. But once I get back from that, I have 2 days off. So that's a plus. And I go back to the library for like an hour and a half, I think. And so once I get home, I'll do some more reading if I'm not super tired. I might take a nap and then read more. I don't know. But yeah, getting up super early is never a good thing for me. I feel like I'm always like tired for at least 3 hours. And so hopefully I can like process things tomorrow in this like new and like person orientation. Because if not, it's gonna be bad. I got 63 pages into Itch last night and I'm actually really enjoying this. So she finds the dead body. We know that from this like the synopsis, but like the stuff that she's going through after, like I totally relate with her and stuff. And just her being home after like a breakup, and she's lesbian and stuff too, so you get that aspect in it, and so it's just like a good mix of like a bunch of different genres and like topics. So I'm liking it so far. I'm interested to see where this goes and see what comes out of this, because like some of the descriptions in this are really good. Like it's definitely like body horror aspects of it, and I'm loving that because I love a good body horror and stuff. And so I'm excited to see what happens in this. um, my plan for tonight is literally to just read because I woke up this morning and I just don't feel good. Like I wasn't feeling that great yesterday, but like today it just like hit me, and my throat is like super dry and it's just like feels like it's on fire kind of. So I don't plan on doing anything the rest of the night. I don't even know what time it is. Let's see. It's like almost 4. Like I showered and stuff when I got home and like blow dried my hair, and now I'm just gonna do nothing for the rest of tonight and tomorrow, which is Thursday, because I want to get this video up by Friday. So I want to try and finish this before I post this video. So that is going to be our goal tonight. It's not like a super long book. So honestly, I think we can do it. But yeah, my goal is to finish this one and then end this vlog so I can start a new one and get this up by Friday. So hopefully you are seeing this on Friday. But I'm glad I started this one because it's keeping me interested and intrigued. So this is my plan for the whole night, and let's see how far we can actually get in this book. Also, I was up at like 7 this morning to go to that meeting, and I was like dead tired. Like, me waking up before 7 is rough. So hopefully I don't fall asleep. But if I do, I have like all day tomorrow. So let's just hope I can stay up a decent amount tonight and get some reading done before I like fall asleep because I'm so tired. Having like most of my shifts they all start like later in the day. And so around like noonish. And I have one day a week where I get going at 9. And so having a day where I go in at 7 is like totally not my thing. And I had my 9 o'clock day and then my 7 o'clock day in a row. And I'm like, girl needs her sleep. So let's get a bunch of this done before I actually pass out. Last night I did read a little bit before I fell asleep, but I did fall asleep early because I was so tired. So I got 123 pages in. I'm almost halfway through this. I am liking this. The imagery and like the thing with like the ants is creeping me out. So I love that. It's like body horror, like grossness. And it's not really like that gross, but it's just like that creepy, just like paranoid vibe. And I'm loving it. So I'm hoping to finish this today. I am not feeling any better. I'm actually feeling worse today. My throat was on fire. I woke up and like I couldn't even talk. So if my voice is in and out, like I'm sorry, but yeah. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna get this up on Friday or Saturday. Still hoping for Friday, but it might be Saturday. So who knows? But yeah, I'm really liking this so far. I can't wait to get back into it because we're finding out some like lore about the town and stuff like that. And like, this isn't the only death and all the creepy things that have like gone on and like what she's going through and like the trauma of that. I'm really enjoying it. The writer has like really good like writing style and I'm vibing with this so much. So I can't wait to finish this. Hopefully it's my first actual 5-star this year because Swordcatcher was like a 4.5, even like a 4.5. I don't know. It's not exactly a 5. So I'm hoping this could be my first 5 of the year. And for it to be a horror wouldn't surprise me. So I want to read this. I also want to show you what my mom made me for Christmas. It says it's for books read, and then I can put however many books that I've read. So far, I've read 6 this year. This goes like above my TBR cart. So that way I have like a physical count, and it's fun to like change it once I've read a book. So I see everyone talking about the ones that they bought, and like everyone has like the same one. So I told my mom I wanted this for Christmas. So she made me a cool one that kind of matches the vibes of like my room. And I love it. So I'm excited to have this to have above my TBR cart so I can just see it. And it goes really well with my room decor. So I'm loving it. But my plan is to just lay in bed and read more of this today and hopefully actually finish it. Okay, so I need to take my mom to Home Depot, and Barnes and Noble is like really close. So I'm going to go over there as well, and I'm going to make my mom go into the horror section and pick a book from like the cover and the synopsis because I need some other horror in here and I want one that I have like never heard of. So we're going to have my mom pick, and I'll probably read it in like my next video because I'm in a horror mood. So I will take you along to like with us as we go to Barnes. Okay, it's been a minute since we got back from Barnes. I had dinner and stuff, but my mom chose That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. I believe that this is a YA thriller. Let's read the back because I haven't read like a whole lot when we picked it out because we had to go a few other places. So it says, shivering and bruised, a teen wakes up on the side of a dirt road with no memory of how she got there or who she is. The police don't know where she came from. A frantic man arrives at the station. He's been searching for her for hours. He has her school ID, her birth certificate, and even family photos. He is her father. Her name is Mary, or so he says. When Lola slams the car door and storms off into the night, Drew thought they just needed some time to cool off. Except Lola disappeared. Now his friends, the sheriff, and the whole town are convinced Drew murdered his girlfriend. Forget proving his innocence, he needs to find her. The longer Lola is missing, the fewer leads there are to follow and the more danger they are both in. Okay, so a mystery about a girl gets in a like wreck or something, like leaves. Okay, this does sound very interesting. I'm excited to read this, and it shouldn't take very long to read either, but it definitely sounds like something I would like. So she picked well. And I know this author's really popular. I see like a lot of people pick up her books, so I'm actually really excited to read this. And I think it'd be a good like palate cleanser book. It's like under 200 pages, so I'm actually excited about this. I need to know who this man is that picks up this girl from the police station because obviously she's Lola. So I'm excited to read this. I also got a special edition of Psycho. Look how cool this is. And it's like a slipcover. So when you take the slipcover off, it's literally the bathroom tile with like blood on it. And then it has like the Bates Motel keychain in it. Like, I had to pick it. Oh, and then The Bloody Drain. I have not read Psycho yet, and I don't know why, because it's a classic. Like, come on, guys, I have to. So I'm happy to have this edition now. I believe it was still 50% off for their hardcover deals because it says it was 30 and I only paid like 15 for it. So I'm glad I picked this up when I did because I wasn't going to get it. And I was like, no, I just want it. So I'm happy I picked it up now and it was 50% off because this edition is gorgeous. So this I definitely need to move up on my TBR. This one's actually under 200 pages. So like this isn't a long book. Like why haven't I read it yet? I don't even know when this was written. So the author was born in 1917 and died in 1994. I wonder, let me see. Hopefully it'll tell me like the date it was published in here and not just like this edition. Oh my gosh, because I love Psycho. Just the iconic Psycho movie was like perfect. So let's see. Okay, so the copyright is in 1959. So yeah, I'm excited to actually finally read this, and I'm going to use this edition, and I'm really stoked that I have it now, and it'll be a pretty thing book for my collection. Like I have like all my horror stuff like up there, and so it'll be nice to have like this up there with like all of my like horror stuff. Look, you can see my light. It actually looks kind of cool. But this will be a good collection piece as well. So yeah, this has to get read this year. I have to do it. Who knows? Maybe I'll read it here soon. I don't know yet. Um, I've read a little bit more of this. I ended up like falling asleep for a little bit, but I'm still liking it. We're getting some of the mystery aspects. We're getting like more and more, and I'm loving it. But also, there's ants in the back of the book, and I hate it. Like the drawings are really cool, but also they creep me out. So, and you wouldn't think ants would be creepy just because how small they are. But like I was saying, one ant, there's always more. So I hate that aspect of it. But I'm still really enjoying this. Hopefully, I can get this finished tonight if I don't fall asleep again. But it's kind of hit or miss when I don't feel good. So we'll see. But I'm going to go back to reading this. I figured I would just show you the books that I picked up while I was at Barnes. But I will give you guys an update, hopefully, once I finish this. Yesterday, I also forgot. So she did pick out Slewfoot as well. But I already had this one. So maybe I'll put both of those books in a vlog because I think that would be cool. So if you want to see that, let me know. I'll read this and the book she picked out for me. I actually did finish Itch, and I definitely like this. Oh, I need to get my phone because I have notes. Okay, let's see what I have for my notes because, like, if I didn't have notes, I would probably forget. Okay, so like, I really love like the pagan and folklore and like the different customs like her town has, and then how it played into like the horror element and like the plot of the story was really cool. I like how that like played out. So it is more on like the slow side for like books, but it was like worth it in the end. Like, and the beginning was more like it felt like a fever dream a little bit. Like, and she felt very like unreliable as like a character, but like that's what added to like the best parts of it and stuff because if not, I felt it would have been more like thriller esque. It felt more like horror and like the body horror elements and stuff were really good in this. And I think that's why I really enjoyed it. So I think I'm going to give this a 4 star. It's not quite a 5 star, but it was really good. Like I was invested in like her and like what was happening and like knowing like, is this like in her head? Is this real? Like what is going on? And so I was invested like the entire time, which I love. So if you like weird body horror, fever dream ish, like with like a plot that you want to know what's like happening, definitely pick this up. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely one I would recommend if you like horror. Um, but yeah, I'm happy I picked this one up. So I finished this and Swordcatcher in this vlog, which I'm very proud of. And I started the Ragpicker King. So I think that's a good start to vlogs for this year. I want to just like focus on like what I want to read and what's making me happy in the moment. So I actually enjoy what I'm reading. So it's definitely going to be a mood heavy year for me. So be prepared for that. Like I always have like a TBR, but it's literally just like a loose TBR. It's things I want to get to, but knowing my mood, it could be all over the place. But I think that's going to be everything for this video. I'm going to be starting a new reading vlog, so keep an eye out for that. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps with the channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Happy reading.